Hello, assalamu alaikum. Okay, so basically, what I wanted to teach you is something called analogy. So, an analogy, that's not how you spell analogy. Analogy. Okay, yeah. So, an analogy, it means something that maybe you say something, but it's not exactly what you mean. Okay, so you don't take it literal. It's it's something to try to compare or help people get a picture. Okay, so there's two types of different analogies. There's one called simile, and then there's one called metaphor. So we're going to start with simile because similes are much easier. So similes are words that you say, that you use, words like as or like when explaining something. So you can say examples of simile is white as snow. Or another example is black as night. You can also use things like fat as a pig. So those are things that help you compare things, okay? You can say things like, sometimes people explain busy as a bee because they say like bees, the honeybees, they stay so busy, okay? So I think these ones are more easy. They might be easier for you to understand. The ones that I've been seeing that you've been having more trouble with inside of the book are things that maybe because they're using different words, but something like a metaphor is something like her laugh in a sea of sadness. So obviously there's no sea, okay? So you have to think about what a sea is. A sea is like so big and huge. So when you have a sea of sadness, that means sadness is all around you. But her laugh or somebody's laugh is like something very happy when you're just so surrounded with sadness, okay? And then you can use another one, like let's say when you're scared. So maybe someone tried to help, but their legs turned to rubber, okay? And if you think about it like a rubber band, okay? So like someone wanted to help someone else, but their leg turned to rubber. Obviously, someone's leg doesn't really turn to rubber like a rubber band, but when you think about your leg is very strong. But when you think about a rubber band, the rubber band is very like weak and wobbly. So it means like someone didn't really have good courage, or their legs were just shaking. Okay. Let me think of another one. This one is easier. Like people use stuff like this, like she is light of my life. Okay, so these are different metaphors. So these are the ones that I see that you've been having a harder time. So I'm going to give you some, and I want you to try to practice and understand the ones that I give you. Okay, so I'm going to text them to you. I'm going to give you one more. So people talk about their anger being bottled up. Okay, so when you think about that, when you bottle something up, like you put something in a jar or you put something in a bottle, it's stuck in there. So if someone says, oh, my anger was just bottled up inside, that means the anger was just stuck inside. So these are the ones that I think that you've been having issues with. Simile, easier. Metaphor, I feel like it's been a little bit harder than for you. So I'm going to give you examples of 3 similes and 3 metaphors, and I want you to try to explain it to me.